What is up, gamers? Stackswell's back at it again today with another market to watch. Today we're doing a mobile market watch. I am in LA for the Pro Tour right now, and things are just too juicy for me to not make a market watch happen. So I'm doing all this from my iPhone. There's going to be no edits, no cuts. We're just doing this in one take, so sorry if it's not the most professional thing ever. We just got to get this out there. So as we know, the Mistvale Heroes got kind of announced or spoiled or whatever today in the keynote presentation by James White for part the Mistvale. And yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on the market. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into it here. Already Dead has been almost completely disappeared from the market. There is only 2 copies left up here, and one's up here for $44 non-verified, and then one is up here for $60. So this card is almost completely gone. Next card I want to talk about is Eradicate. This one hasn't quite disappeared yet, but being able to banish all of the top cards of your opponent's deck and then being able to play all the blue ones, that sounds kind of good to me. And I don't know if people just haven't quite put that together yet or what's going on. But it's only like $350 for the card right now. So grabbing a playset of this seems like kind of a good idea. It's not a stealth card, but yeah, it's still being able to banish all your opponent's blue cards and play them. Like this synergy seems kind of obvious to me. Next card I want to talk about, this one's only for Blitz, and this one's kind of a spicy one. Longtime fans of the channel know I probably have talked about this before. This is an OG Stackswell card right here, is the Librarian. Of course, only for Blitz, but it's an Illusionist mentor, so the new Illusionist can play it. And it reads, whenever you create a Spectral Shield token, draw a card, put a lesson counter on it. If there's 3 lesson counters on it, search a specialization. For a hero that's going to be making Spectral Shields every turn, presumably. This seems very powerful. Again, we can only play it in Blitz, but, seems like a good pickup to me. I have pulled up the Rainbow Foil, which was a calling promo from like years ago, back in the Monarch days. So there's probably a very limited number of this card in existence. But I mean, yeah, you could easily get the non-foil from the starter deck as well. But yeah, the Rainbow Foil is super reasonably priced for how scarce it is. It's only $20. That seems like a great deal to me. Reality Refractor. This is another card I don't think a lot of people are talking about right now. It reads, once per turn, your auras have pay 2 to attack. The new Illusionist, her effect is like your Spectral Shields cost 1 less to activate, and they have 1 more attack. So Reality Fractor would cost 1, so just with a Tunic resource, you could just pay Tunic and then come in for 6 with a Spectral Shield. I'm not 100% sure that will be like the way it's played, but the Cold Foil Reality Refractor is $2. So, I mean, you're not really putting a lot of like investment in this card, and if it does wind up being like the way, then it seems like a great investment to me. I think it's worth picking up 1 copy of it for sure. Wave of Reality, this one seems kind of obvious. When Wave of Reality is destroyed, create a Spectral Shield. For a hero that's very in love with Spectral Shields, this kind of seems like a no-brainer to pick up. The Cold Foil right now is only $10, $11. Hasn't moved at all since the new announcement, and I think once people kind of like start thinking about stuff and get hip to it, I think it will move once people start gearing up for that new Illusionist. Spectral Procession? I don't know. You guys are going to roast me for my pronunciation in the comments. But this card's attack is equal to the number of Spectral Shields you control. It costs 0. Could be coming in for 10, or who knows how much. Who knows how easily this hero is going to be making Spectral Shields. It's kind of hard to tell with only knowing the hero card, not even knowing the weapon or any of the support coming with her. But if she is really spamming out Spectral Shields, then this seems like a good pickup. Even if you just have 5, right? It's just a 1-card 5 that blocks 3. It seems really good to me. It's a Majestic, so there is some scarcity behind it, and it's only 30 cents. So you might as well just get a playset of them. It's going to cost you, $1 for a playset. She might not wind up playing it, but you're paying $1. It's a good investment to me. I think it's definitely worth picking up a set of them. Infiltrate. This is one that a lot of people are buying out. If we look at the sales data here, kind of hard to tell on mobile, but you can take my word for it. Tons have sold today. Go ahead, feel free to check for yourself. It's still only at the $2 or $3 price points. This one I personally don't quite get. It doesn't fully make sense to me. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring it to everyone's attention that the card is kind of disappearing. So if you're a believer in this card, then I guess, you know, time's running out. You might as well look to pick it up. Crouching Tiger, the Marvel Crouching Tiger, is up to $73. I think this is kind of insane. I would say wait for this is kind of a theme just for all of these cards that are getting bought out on the Market Watch. My advice is to just wait for some of it to replenish. Don't buy at these inflated prices. I don't think that they're going to, I don't think Crouching Tiger is going to be a $100 card or anything. I think it's going to settle much lower than that. But I also think it's going to settle much higher than it was prior to the announcement, right? So yeah, Crouching Tiger, $75. Again, hold off on that one. Roar of the Tiger, probably hold off on this one too. Cheapest copy on the market is like $15. And there's only a handful of them up here. There's like maybe 10 or so. And yeah, people are starting to list more. These weren't even here earlier, but people have them listed for like $50, $75. Yeah, when I looked earlier, there's only 2 listings. So a lot of people are posting them up here for insane amounts of money. Wait for some of this stuff to replenish. We've talked about this card specifically so many times in the Market Watch. I hope some of the longtime fans of the channel were able to get in on that. Tiger Swipe, cheapest copy on the market, it's only $3. Actually, let me refresh here. From the time I started making this Market Watch, I wonder if this still applies. It does. It does. Cheapest copy on the market is still $3. Quickly jumps up to $5, though. This card actually seems insane, and I think there's still some time to get in on it. The new Ninja says, like, create a Crouching Tiger in your hand and search a card with combo. So this is, like, the obvious card that you'll be searching almost every time is going to be Tiger Swipe. This card's kind of just insane and above rate. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys are planning on buying any of this stuff I talked about, please use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description below. It's going to help me out a lot. Help me keep bringing you guys this hard-hitting mobile Market Watch news. Thank you so much for watching. Later, gamers.